Hello, my name is Joy Wisdom and the founder of Joy Wisdom Trust. We have an awful lot of health issues that come from abuse and domestic violence, and certainly they can be hidden factors, although they are the result of the experience. Sleep deprivation, nightmares, foggy brain, can't make a decision. But we also have gut issues. Seems to be one of the first things that show itself. Reasons for this are that we are in distress, we are anxious, we are nervous, and of course our nervousness and adverse trauma will affect our nervous system, the solar sacral plexus. There are a million and billions of connections that will go into our digestive system, affects us detrimentally. We do need to remove the emotions. As I mentioned, there's a whole host of physical and emotional disorders associated with abuse and domestic violence that is going to affect us. And they can be very long term, and they can turn to chronic illnesses. The digestive system is very much involved. The decline of the digestive system can be found in the background and the cause of chronic illness such as cancer, etc. And we want to avoid that. So by correcting the issues, we can then help the individual to recover and the physicality to repair itself. This is the list that I have accumulated from treating those with domestic violence and abuse. And certainly emotionally, we cause that blowout of the nervous system. We become desensitized and we live burnout because of the constant emotional exhaustion that comes around that. Nightmares, poor sleep, sleep deprivation, again, is one of the areas that shows itself very early from the adverse trauma that we're living. Foggy brain problems, can't make a decision, anxiety, depression, we're agitated. We can have terror, fear, etc. that's ruling our lives. And that is going to affect all those billions and trillions of neurons that we have in our solar plexus and where we feel it. Because of the association and where it is, it's going to affect the digestive system. We can start to have the physical and verbal abuse, of course, that hits us like a punch in the gut. Ongoing, we decline. We can have lots of issues around physical abuse and the slapping around, the kicks, the punching, and so on and so forth. Falls, headaches, aches and pains, joint pain. And we can have deep tissue damage from violence and bruising. Gut issues, digestive dysfunctions that can go on to cause other issues that we've spoken about, and kidney and bladder issues, incontinence, and so on from the abuse, the physical abuse that we have received. So there are many, many factors here that affect us mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Emotionally can't stomach our situation and can't stomach our emotions. System depletion, nervous system depletion is a result of. It's not the cause, and we need to find what that cause is. When we receive trauma and shock, the first thing the body will do is shut down the digestive system due to the fight or flight action that kicks in. It is automatic. It's a short-term reaction of survival. However, if it continues over time, the digestive system will become dysfunctional because of the closing down, the on-off processes, and the adrenal surges from the survival. The repetition can cause great dysfunction and disease and disorders if it's left over time. Verbal abuse hits our solar plexus, skews the mind and energetics. Verbal abuse will feel like a punch in the gut and puts us in fear, and nervous system will react, but essentially it will have a huge underlying factor of emotional stress, anxiety, fear that we have experienced. And of course, it can be far greater outcome from those who are living abuse and domestic violence. My name is Joy Wisdom. Please check us out on the website if we can help, even on the smallest level, and helping you. Let us support you and bring you to better well-being.